I've missed you guys like a lot. Oh, yep, yep. Ooh, yeah, that's good. I am so excited to see what questions you got cooked up for me here on Jack. Big Man 20 numbers asks, "Can I borrow $5, please?" Depends. I'm not going to say no. It depends. What would you use the $5 on? And how would that benefit me? I'm not selfless, all right? I'm an investor. Yeah, that's it. I'm an investor. Where are my $5 going towards? How will they benefit me 1 year from now? 5 years from now? Will they fix your god-awful username? Big Man 30 numbers? $5. No, let's talk about this. At the risk of sounding like a boomer, what does $5 even buy you? A card? Can you buy like a greeting card, like a birthday card with that? Maybe without the envelope. Your question has raised so many more questions now. What in the world can you buy with $5? Nothing good. What were your thoughts on OpenSauce? Also loved getting to meet you. Oh no. I met a lot of people at OpenSauce. For those who don't know, OpenSauce was this really fun convention in San Francisco back in July. I believe it was founded by YouTuber and acquaintance William Osman. It felt like a big, fun, geeky science fair for adults. I guess the geeky's redundant. I didn't have to say geeky. Not a lot of jocks at the science fair, but it was so cool. I got to play the world's largest Nintendo 3DS, and I played like one level of Mario Land 3D. Someone actually took the joke, "You mean a shrimp fried this rice?" and made it real. They somehow rigged it so that real live shrimp somehow fried rice. This is real. Oh, I met one of those nice corridor digital fellas. We had a lovely conversation. I think. I don't know. I had a few. I had more than a few. I got to drive whatever the shit this is. I don't know what it is. It's like the Mr. Bean car with 3 wheels. I had way too many oysters with Eric of Comment Etiquette, but that usually happens whenever I bump into him. We end up eating oysters and day drinking. No, actually, Eric and I were there to host a Hot Wheels race. Let me explain. These YouTuber scientists came in with their modified like Hot Wheels cars, and they modified them in such a way to make them go way faster and have their engines way more powerful than like they probably should be. And they had to do like these laps around a tiny course. It was hilarious. That was the only reason Eric and I were invited to this OpenSauce thing, just so we could flex our comedic chops, I guess, and make jokes while these little Hot Wheels, ran circles around each other. It was very fun. They had battle bots, because of course they did. 10 out of 10 would do again. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's get back to the comment though. Super Bacon, when you met me, I can only hope and pray that I wasn't too cringe. I'm sure you were simply the best. All right, we have next one from M. Hold on. I need some JackAsk juice. If Erin and I came out with our own wine, she would never let me. I would call it JackAsk juice. And she would be like, "No, that's a terrible name." And I would be like, "Well, no one asked." Okay, anyways. What's an old meme you want to come back? There are quite a few. There are quite a few memes whose half-lives expired. And I'm like, no, come back. I loved that. I loved you. I still like Rage comics. I don't ever see Rage comics anymore. They died a, violent death 10 years ago. But, oh, you know what is a great meme that made me laugh every time? That picture of Boo from Monsters, Inc. They have her photoshopped in such a way where she's either driving behind the wheel of a car or she's got like a gamer headset on, like kind of like me, and holding like an Xbox controller and bawling and screaming. That never fails to make me laugh. That's a good... See, I'm cracking up just thinking about it. I'm not even looking at it. I just thought of it. That's how good that damn meme is. Bring back disheveled, disoriented, sobbing Boo. With the gamer headset. Has to be with the gamer headset. That's what I want to bring back. Next up, Eshi, what did you have for lunch? Really? That's what you're gonna ask? What a boring question. What a terrible waste of a question. You know what? Screw lunch. I'll give you my whole daily routine. Buckle up and strap in. I hope you're sitting down. This one's a doozy. Every single day for breakfast, every single day, I whip up some eggs with veggies, egg whites and veggies, because I care about my health, okay? Lunch is always a protein bar and a water. I hope you're sitting down. Are you still sitting down? This is my life. It's kind of cuckoo. Dinner, I go ham. I order something from like DoorDash or Postmates. And that's, you know, that's usually, not always, usually something with meat, but not always, but usually, but not always. Are you writing this down? There will be a quiz. I hope that was worth it. You used up all your JackAsk points on the lunch question. If you get bullied in the comments for that, I can't help you. It's a shit question. Let me take it back. Let me walk that back. There's no such thing as a shit question. I'm sorry. We welcome all questions here on JackAsk, even the shit ones. Next up, Robo is a mouthful. Oh, just Robot Richie. Just say Robot Richie and not Robo Rebellion Studios. No, you're Robot Richie. Have you ever considered doing more acting or voice acting jobs? Like my music back in the day? I'm scared. I'm very scared to look back on old My Music episodes because of my acting. Short answer to your very good question. Unlike that lunch question. Oh, remember that awful lunch question from like 3 hours ago? That's what it felt like. Holy moly. What a terrible question. But you have a good question, Robobot, Robo Rebellion Richie. Terrible name, but a great question. I have not considered doing more acting. I'm not a good actor. Let's put it that way. I'm terrible at memorizing lines. Just awful. And to be fair, I've never practiced. I've never taken like acting classes. I've never tried to hone my craft. Probably why I'm not a good actor. And I don't like memorizing lines. Because my least favorite aspect of making videos has always been filming, right? A camera on me. Getting used to staring down the lens of a camera, right? This took practice, but I'm really bad at staring down the lens of a camera, trying to recite lines, right? Or if there's a brand deal and I have to like memorize, that's why the Elgato teleprompter is so attractive to me. Have you seen this? I really want to get a teleprompter because that's how terrible I am at memorizing lines and reciting them on camera without like glancing down at a monitor. And you can't be like, today's video is brought to you by Audible. Audible has over 1 million books. However, if I'm looking at a teleprompter, I can be like, this video is sponsored by my mom. I really can't stand memorization. That's why acting is just not the only reason why, but one of the many reasons why I don't really have an interest in pursuing acting. Voice acting though is fun. Not that I've had a ton of voice acting gigs. I've had a few voice acting gigs. They're very few and far in between, but I love doing them because the pressure's off. If there's no camera staring you down and you can get goofy with a microphone, I love that. I got to give it my all in a Cyanide and Happiness short a few years ago where I'm just honestly screaming my lungs out. It was great. The whole skit is just me getting more and more enraged, screaming at someone in a grocery store. Shut up! Shut up! And that was a lot of fun. And I don't mind doing a million takes of that. Because there's a freedom to it. But when you're acting on camera, you have to like think of so many other elements. Like your eye language, your body language, right? How you present yourself. So I don't like acting. I'll do it, for YouTube videos. But like I don't expect to see me in like a Verizon commercial anytime soon or ever. Toby has a great question. Why did you get rid of... Why'd you get rid of JackFilms Giveaway? I loved him so much. I don't know. I don't have a good answer. I don't have a good reason for this, because that was totally me. Right? If you saw something in the comments that said JackFilms Giveaway and there's like a shady link, that was me and that was always me. And that was a way for you to win a brand new iPhone 7. If you click the cool shady links in JackFilms Giveaway, you can only gain. This was like an epidemic on YouTube a few years ago where myself and dozens, if not hundreds of other YouTubers would have clones and duplicates of themselves in the chat spamming links, bots and shit, right? Is this still a thing? Obviously, with guys like Mr. Beast, it's still a thing. Sure. And I've seen the AI ads, like fake ads of an AI Mr. Beast saying like, give me $2 and you'll win an iPhone. Like, yeah. Great. But like, do they have that for, non-Mr. Beast sized channels? Please tell me if this is still a phenomenon that is happening across YouTube. Don't call yourself Schrodinger's Bussy. Fuck you. You can't call yourself that. You have to earn a name like that. When are more collabs coming, big boy? Don't call me big boy. The gall. To answer your stupid question, first off, I have plenty of collabs on this channel, Jack is a Nerd, with my counsel, of course. But if you're like, no. I'm talking about you collabing with YouTubers. On one of my other channels, JackFilms, I'm trying out this new thing called Creator Bingo, where it's a workshop for up-and-coming creators who are brave enough to send me their work so that I can critique it, analyze it, provide feedback and tips, etc. And I've thought about possibly in the future doing this with a guest from time to time, but I would love to provide constructive criticism alongside a peer. Does that answer your question, Schrodinger's Bussy? Very sad, you guys. It's time for the final JackAsk question. I know, dry those tears. Walt, I know you. I've seen you around. What will come first, the fourth channel or the fourth dog? Fourth channel. Not that I have any plans for a fourth channel, but absolutely not. We will never have a fourth dog, at least like simultaneously. Like I would love to spend the rest of my life with at least, you know, 2 dogs, maybe 3 always being present. But 4 is chaos. To me, 2 was the magic number. When we just had Klondike and Sunday, our first 2 dogs, it was perfect because they would play with each other and they got along pretty well. 3 dogs is tricky because now only Chipwich and Sunday play with each other. And then Klondike is the unpopular kid at school sitting alone at the cafeteria table by herself. That's Klondike now, and it's very sad. And I can't help but think that an odd number of dogs is to blame for that. But also, Sunday and Chipwich are biological sisters. That's true. Different litters, but both from the same mom. So they probably have this connection that Klondike just doesn't have with the other 2. I don't even know what a 4th channel would be, theoretically. Like an archival channel? No, I don't know. I don't know what a 4th channel would be. I'm barely getting by with 3 channels, you know, because all 3 of these channels are very different from each other. And I love them all equally. They're my children, these 3 channels. You know, this channel is for you guys, the super fans, the people who love Yai and JackAsk and want to know about the council and all that. And then JackFilms, that's one for bigger videos where I only upload like once or twice a month. But I'm trying to make them like event videos. Like, don't miss out on those. And then JackFilms, we're doing the whole creator bingo thing. That's its own little world, its own workshop, and I'm very proud of that channel. So I don't even want to think about a 4th channel. Having said that, it would certainly come sooner than a 4th dog. Shoot me if we ever get a 4th dog. Please. Hey, great questions, except that stupid lunch question. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comment section below. Seriously, just leave a question. Or tweet it at me. I'm never going to call it X. Tweet it at me with the hashtag JackAsk.
So ask me your questions and I will ignore them. Cause I'm a jackass, a big fat freaking jackass.
Ew, you're still here? You want more JackAsk? Well, just click right here, silly. Have fun. And watch responsibly. And give me a thumbs up. Please.